This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Gerard Farrelly.
And I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And you're listening to Agony Rants. Hello. Welcome, listener, to the show where a Eurovision winner and a comedian solve your problems.
I always think you say that so optimistically.
I always wait for Niamh to just pick it up.
You know, we
Solve
try.
It. This would be like if you're singing Endless Love.
I know.
You're like, there's only you in my life. And then the other person goes, what time is it? Are we finishing this?
You know, actually, that's a really difficult duet to sing. I once sang it with someone and we tried to practice it beforehand, but, you know, we didn't get a lot of chance to practice together and we did it on live TV. I'll never forget it. Everybody was remarking on how committed we were to each other during the whole performance and how joyful we looked at the end, but it was mainly relief we got to the end. I don't want to take it from anybody.
I think you do a great job of that.
Oh,
because who was it? Was Luther Vandross and Mariah Carey did it, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah, you're a whole other generation.
I'm
Diana
very
Ross.
young.
Diana Ross. My endless love. It was Lionel Richie and Diana Ross.
Lionel Richie and Diana Ross.
Every time I think about Lionel Richie, I think about that, you know, carpet shop in Finglas.
That was absolutely fantastic.
Lionel Richie. There's no was in it. I think it still exists.
Does it still exist? As it should.
When I come home,
sort of
sometimes
branding.
I drive by, you know, just to reassure myself that exists in the world. Anyway.
How has your week been, Niamh?
Well, my last week has been good. I've been busy and I've recovered from all the walking thing. So I had a whole week doing all that.
I have to say the Insta stories were absolutely fantastic.
Oh, thanks. And I'm still posting, which is a really big thing, the song a day. And I'm really looking forward, you know, I've another couple of weeks before we get to the actual thing and I'm really looking forward to getting to my anniversary because I'm thinking...
Are you just going to disappear and never do it again?
Never. No. No, I'm kind of getting in the run of it now. I'm quite enjoying it. And I like the fact that people are invested in it so much so that they're telling me that's not the winner. That's not the winner. Yes, I know. I'm not doing winning songs. I'm just picking a song from every year. You know, that's the thing.
I think...
I love that people have an opinion about it.
I think that just people aren't used to seeing so much of you on Instagram.
I know. Yeah. There's a lot of me to see.
I think it's great now that you're into the English ones. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Like Puppet on a String was a bit of a moment. It's like, oh, I know this one.
I know. Once you kind of move into that kind of era and the 80s, of course. And
I know, yeah. It's like the hit numbers from like the 1950s Baltic regions. It was just like, come on.
No, but it's all about the fact that you wanted to be in one. That's all that was. I know. And I'm loving your guitar work, darling. You know, we should do more. We should do more.
We should do an album, Niamh. Let's stop Agony Rants and we'll be a country duo like what's his name?
Can't even think of it.
Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers.
Wow.
But I'd be younger.
Yeah, and you've got the beard, you know, to be fair.
Yeah, I do.
He had a beard and, you know, Dolly and I have a lot in common.
Absolutely. You're both goddesses from the Smoky Mountains.
That's very right.
The Smoky Mountains of Antrim.
Charlie. I'm not actually from there. I just live in
I know, yeah, but you just dwell there. But that's the thing about Dolly Parton. We don't know where she's from.
No. Yeah.
Because we know the story, but we don't know where she lives.
Very famous. Very famous. We don't care. We have an image of where she's from. I know. But actually this week is the big busy week for me.
Because we do have news.
No, we have news. Yes, we have news. I don't know if we're allowed to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway.
We just say it anyway. Okay. What are they going to do? They're going to say no? They're going to say, sorry, she said it on our podcast, so she can no longer do it. We can exclusively reveal, we hope. Unless some bastard just put it in the paper beforehand.
I may check this with someone. But basically...
You're doing the results.
I'm going to be announcing the results.
Of the Eurovision for the Irish jury.
I know. I was a bit afraid they might ask Panty instead, you know, but no. Thankfully.
Hey, it's your 30th year.
I know, it is my 30th anniversary. I mean, I'd love to see Panty do it.
I'm sorry now, the gays had chained themselves to RTE. They'd chained themselves to the mast if it wasn't you. So are you excited? Like, what's the plan?
Yes, I kept the dates free, especially for it, because I've had high hopes after Linda did it last year.
Yeah.
I mean, you're on screen for like less than 10 seconds.
Do you know what I would say the most nerve-wracking part of that is?
What is?
Is that you say the word 11.
Why?
Because there's no 11 points.
Yeah.
So that you go like 10 points from the Irish jury goes to Sweden, and then you go 12 points because they never forgive you.
No, but you know actually what happens now, because they're so constrained by time, all the other votes go up on thing and you only announce the 12. They don't even give you the response. But when I last did it,
Niamh.
I had to do about 3 or 4 of them. But no, now I only get to do one. That's it, just the top.
Oh, so they just automatically add the stuff to the scoreboard,
Uh-huh.
and then you just come on.
It's
just
because
for...
there's like 400 countries doing it now, and there's like
right,
400
okay.
countries actually sending in.
So
the
you
votes.
it's just do you come on before they add the votes, or what way does that work? Tell
No,
us.
what happens is here are the votes from the Irish jury, and then they all kind of automatically go in, and then the 12 goes to such a thing. So it's not actually that difficult, but you have to spend 2 days in the TV company doing it because they practice you through the whole the
whole thing. Okay,
all the shows, all the dress rehearsals. You do all of those shows fully made up, fully dressed. It's like a lot.
Once
it's
on the invoice, Niamh.
one for
it's on the
10
invoice.
seconds.
That'll be exciting though. I think
know it is.
There'll be
I
a
did it.
cheer
Oh,
in like the
no,
arena when the person comes
Oh,
on.
when a previous winner comes on.
Yeah.
Oh, they love it. They love it. And I'm the favourite, obviously. After Johnny. We know that. But you know, the last time I did it was 2008. And, you know...
you did the results?
I did the results. I announced, I think it was 2008, which meant 2 years later I was back at Eurovision. Now, I don't know that's... do you remember I went back and represented again?
Could you go for the tree?
Do the trio?
Would you do it again?
If the song was right...
I haven't asked you this.
Look at you settling in now. Would I do it again? Yes, I would do it again if the song was right. But should I do it again? That's a different conversation.
Should you do it again then?
No, because there's loads of brilliant talent in this country. They should be all lashing to do it. I don't know. I think, you know, the older I get, the less I want to go as the singer. I want to go as somebody on the delegation so I can have a laugh. You know, because as a singer, you have to be good. I would, you're right.
You'd be annoyed someone else getting all the attention. What would you be doing? Holding their laminate?
Listen.
Get a grip.
As a previous winner, you're going to get attention.
Yeah, of course.
A returning queen gets attention.
Maybe they should just bring you. Maybe they should just bring you as part of the jury.
No, but the jury doesn't go.
Or not the jury, the delegation.
Yeah.
Just go as like
I tell them that every year. They're
Yeah.
not interested in that. No. I only go when they pay me. All the others are going this year. Paul Harrington's going, you know, Linda's going. They all seem to be going over around that time. I never go unless they're paying me to go. I need a role. I need something to do. I don't want to be just hanging around hoping somebody's going to be lovely to see me. That's not what I want. But the thing is, if I go part of the I know we should write a song. And then we could both go. Oh, that'd be amazing. We could both go. We'd have the laminates, but we could absolutely go out and party every night.
Niamh, I'd need to sit down and talk to you separately about this.
Marissa, you think it's a good idea, don't you, Marissa? Anyway.
An Agony Rant song. Do you know what we should have done? I'll tell you what we should have done.
What should we have done?
We should have done a live show in Liverpool.
Okay.
Well, all the Eurovision fans were there.
Yeah.
Ching, Niamh.
Ka-ching.
Anyway.
Yeah, but you listen, no offence, right? But Eurovision fans that are in situ like that, they are spending money on Eurovision
stuff. Yeah. I didn't realise it's as expensive as it is to go to the Eurovision.
Oh my God.
It's like 300 quid.
Yeah, but that's not all you spend your money on when you're there.
True.
You buy all the merchandise. You also have to stay somewhere. And the second they know Eurovision is coming to, they guess what city? There were people who booked tickets, booked places to stay in Liverpool.
My friends did that. They booked places to stay in Liverpool, in Glasgow, and then they cancelled the ones they didn't need.
Yes, but also some places actually cancelled when they got selected. And, you know, that booking isn't confirmed. So therefore, now it'll cost you £2,000 more to stay there. It is outstandingly expensive to go. It is massive.
Wow.
Every year I meet fans and they say, oh, we're not going this year, it's too expensive. And then you meet them about 2 weeks before and they're selling any sort of relation belonging to them to get there. You know, it's because it's quite...
We decided to go, Niamh. Yeah, we're here. We sold our car.
If you're lucky, it's just a car. But, they just so love the experience of being there. And I completely understand it because it is a hoot. It's an amazing experience.
Compare it to something for me.
I can't even begin. I can't even begin to tell you. I mean, you went to the big concert with us in Rotterdam, right?
Yes.
And
that was, I have to say, that was
It
fun.
was huge. It was huge fun. Yeah. And remember, you're going with a lot of people who are like-minded. So you're in a space where everybody else knows pretty much as much of you do. And there's also people who like different kind of songs and you can have the fun. And every night there's an activity around what you love.
I bet there is.
Yeah,
I'd say it's a hotbed of activity.
Garode. Stop it now.
So on the night, you'll be on...
I'll be on the TV.
And do they use you during the qualifiers? The semi-finals?
No. It's only the finals.
Okay.
It's only the finals. So I'll be there on the Friday and Saturday doing that in RT. I'm very excited. I'm super excited, really.
Okay, we want, and Niamh, that's Instagram.
I know.
We want the behind the scenes.
Oh, darling, I'll be doing all the bits. And then you know what else I'll be doing? Because, that's early 90s. Obviously, the songs I'll be doing then.
Oh, so that's the 8th of May.
No, the 13th of May is the final. So
okay.
2 days later is my actual anniversary.
Your anniversary, 30 years.
I know.
And that's in your eyes.
That'll totally overshadow the winner of the Eurovision this year.
Absolutely will. Well, how unfortunate for them.
In this room.
Absolutely, Niamh. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not sure. The level of sarcasm in that laugh was very high.
I feel for the winner because it's like, not every winner of the Eurovision has to go up against a former Eurovision winner hitting the 30-year mark.
I know. It's true. Except the people who did it last year.
Yeah, fair.
Linda was 30 years last year.
Oh, yeah, she was, yeah.
And Paul and Charlie are next year. And obviously...
nobody cares about Paul and Charlie. I mean, that was the crest of a wave. Do you know what I mean? They don't. It was like, we did it again the third time.
No, Riverdance. Riverdance was their year. I think that everybody was invested in it. What is wrong with you?
Luckily, they had Riverdance because I just feel like it would have worn off. It would have been
Stop it now.
No, I mean, it was grand, but you know what I mean? Like, nobody's putting on Rock and Roll Kids in the gay clubs at 2:00 in the morning.
You never know.
Like, there's no drag queen going, like, oh, I'm going to be Paul and Charlie.
They do dress as me quite often.
Take a hike. I'm sorry.
I love it. I always wonder whether they're going to be 2010 me or 1993 me. Quite often it depends on the age of the drag queen.
Yeah, Niamh, that must be, yeah.
This week I am going to do 3 different things in a row, which are hilarious, right?
Go on.
On Thursday, I'm going to the British Embassy here in Dublin, right? To honour the thing that's going on. So it's a kind of a joint thing between the British Embassy and the Ukrainian Embassy here to honour the fact that, this is happening.
That the Ukrainians won.
Yeah. And obviously that Britain are holding it. So that's really nice. And they've invited me because it's my 30th year.
Okay.
And by the way, will you sing a song? And then on the Friday, I'm going to London to sing with Linda Martin. And then Linda and I are doing a show together, which is really fun because we've done shows together, in the orchestras and all that sort of stuff. But this way, we're actually going to just go into a club with raging Eurovision fans. So that's going to be an enormous fun because the two of us are like bold as brass when we're together. So that'll be really fun.
Where are you doing that?
That's in London. I can't remember the actual name of the club. I'm sure they'll drive me to the right place when I get in. And then I'm flying back on the Saturday to be in the Illegals on the Saturday night in the Dracht. The whole thing will be fun. It'll be really, really hilarious. And then by Sunday, I'll be lying in a darkened room somewhere. What has happened to my life? What are you doing this week?
Oh, Niamh, do you know what? I'm due a nervous breakdown. I'm kind of looking forward to it at this point. Because I've got a few bits on. I'm doing this week. Yeah, I've got shows. I also have to get vaccinated because I'm going to Africa.
You're getting vaccinated to go to Africa?
Yeah, I've got to go.
I thought you said you were going to Chile.
Yeah, no, it's changed.
Okay.
No, originally I was supposed to be going to Chile for a documentary, but now it's moved to Africa. So that means I've got to get a load of vaccinations because I'm going to Nairobi. Now I've been looking up record shops in Nairobi because like I do like to have a little.
Yeah, you do.
A little look when I go.
And if you find any Sonia there, do not bring it home to me.
Right? I won't.
Okay. Are you a little bit worried?
I'm a bit worried, yeah. I'm, as we've previously discussed, I'm more of a sun lounger sort of person.
Do you want me to put a GPS tracker on you?
I think I might put one on myself.
Just put one just under your hairline.
Like, where the hell am I? It's going to be strange. Like, I can't say what it is, but
no, don't say
it's going to be very strange.
But
it's going to be weird. And I also, like, me and travel.
Yeah.
I likes what I likes.
And what are you getting vaccinated for?
Oh, I think everything, like. I mean, I don't know what's going to
happen.
I feel like
you've never had a vaccination before?
Sheep dip.
Sheep dip.
No, I'm being vaccinated, like, malaria tablets, like diphtheria, hepatitis.
Oh, hepatitis is a big one, yeah.
Like, I think it's 8 of them. Now, and I know this is by the by, but I'm just not a fan of needles. Like, even with the COVID vaccination, I was just...
And how long do you have to get your vaccinations done beforehand?
Yeah, you see, that's my problem as well, because I read that it's supposed to be a month.
Oh.
But I'm getting them 2 weeks before. Like, I mean, do you know what? This is going to be like Cheryl Cole. Do you remember when they sent her over for comic relief and then she came back and she was...
It's funny when I look at you...
intensive care for... Well, there were intensive care photographs released. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just a bit nervous.
Do you think we should do a few agony rants before you go, just in case?
Do you know what? Now that you've got Marissa, I would say you wouldn't miss a step.
Marissa?
You would not miss a beat. I'd say Brian Dowling or somebody be in.
Have you any follow-ups this week?
We do have follow-ups.
Okay, go on then. Okay.
Hi, Niamh and Garrod. I've been listening every Monday since the start, and today's episode is by far the best. Yous have excelled. Dublingo just for you both. I know Niamh isn't one for the compliments, so I'll hold back for now. I mean, what version of Niamh Kavanagh? At what point has she ever said, "Oh no, that's the last thing I need"?
I get embarrassed by that, because I'm very, very modest.
Garrod, loving and totally encouraging your harassment-free Niamh recording. Well overdue. Hope my punctuation and grammar meets your high standards. I'm going to be honest with you.
There's a lot of emojis, isn't it?
There's a lot of emojis. Anyway, keep up the fantastic, hilarious pod, you two. You are playing a blinder. And before you say it, Garrod, I am a subscriber. Enjoy those brownies. Kathy, and that's my real name.
I think I read it, yeah.
A subscriber. I love it when a subscriber
we love her, so
writes
you got to be
in.
nicer to her now.
Yes, of course. I think she's absolutely brilliant.
Extra nice. She's our favourite follow-up ever. Okay.
Exactly.
There you go.
If you want to do like Kathy, you can subscribe to Headstuff Plus by going to headstuffpodcast.com/register. One of the things that we do have to talk about as well is that if you are a subscriber of Headstuff Plus, we've noticed a glitch.
Oh.
There was a glitch whereby if you listen on Spotify and if you're getting your content through the Headstuff Podcast website,
Okay.
You'll probably be grand. But if you have your own RSS feed, like if you're using your own app and you're getting the bonus content through that it wasn't updated for this year. So any of the bonus content that we put out. So you may have been swiping going, where was the interview with Erica Cody? Where was the High Road, Low Road bonus episode?
Oh my God.
They were all there, but there was a glitch in the machine.
And what are we doing to fix that, Grod?
It's
I say
fixed.
we.
It's
I say we. What are you doing to fix this?
It's all fixed. It is fixed, and if you're getting it on an RSS feed, you've probably got a dump of Agony Rants content.
I know. So strap in.
So apologies for that. Thankfully, it was spotted and noticed because we were setting up for the new show.
Oh, okay.
The bonus show, which is coming soon. Yeah, so apologies for that, and the new bonus show is on the way. So if you're a subscriber, get ready because it's going to kick off.
It's all happening.
We have another follow-up there from Connor.
Okay. Oh, Connor. This is my favourite Connor because he loves the laundry. He's my laundry. He's laundry Connor.
God.
Too late. He's in. You read my email out. 2 laughing emojis. I knew I wasn't alone. Maybe embrace the washing, Garrod. Also saw your Vicar Street. What a brilliant night. And not even a laundry involved. Connor, you are forever my friend.
Lovely to hear from you, Connor. You've been redeemed with the compliment. Nothing redeems you like a compliment. Attention, Agony Rants listeners. I am on tour at the moment with my Glamour Hammer tour, and I will be all around the country until the end of the year. This month, I've got shows in Drogheda and Glore in Ennis at the Crescent Concert Hall in Drogheda, and we would love to see you there.
Oh yeah, we'd really love it.
And there's loads of space in both of those, by the way. I mean, everything in March was sold out.
Well,
April, it's a different story. So this month, I will be in Ennis. Wexford is sold out, Listowel sold out, but I will be in Newcastle in the UK, and there's a handful of tickets left for that, and I'm also in Ongrianon in Letterkenny.
Oh, it's a lovely theatre, that one.
It's lovely, yeah, and like again, lots of space.
Very comfortable seats and everything.
Very comfortable, you'll be able to stretch out. You can get tickets by going to my website, garrodfarley.com, or going through the link in my bio. See you there.
Bye.
Hello, my name is Dave Coffey and I'm the host of Phoning It In, the hilarious improvised phone-in show. It's like Joe Duffy's Live Line, except we make it all up on the spot. We've got a back catalogue of over 100 episodes featuring some of the best comedy performers in the country. People like Kevin McGahern, Alison Spittle, Killian Sunderman, Shane Dan Byrne, Joanne McNally, Michael Fry, Emma Doran, Peter McGann, Hannah Mamelas, Tony Cantwell, and so many more. Join me, Dave Coffey, for Phoning It In right here on the Headstuff Podcast Network.
Niamh, we have a problem.
We do.
Dear Garrod and Niamh, Garrod, thank you for bullying Niamh into doing more singing. I'm loving all the Euro songs on Instagram. Of course, I'm far too young to remember any of those ones. But Flying Blind has long since been one of my favourite albums, and I would love her to record more. And you know what? I don't think this is an Irish person.
Oh, you say that.
Oh, no, sorry. No, he's just living in America.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's Irish. Because I've seen his name.
Oh. I have a problem and I hope you can help me. Some time ago, my darling mother passed away. It was such a sad time and it does hurt to mention it. Well, we're so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm really sorry for your loss.
She passed suddenly, and when she died, we decided we wanted the best for her. I don't live in Ireland anymore, so my sister and brother sorted out some of the logistics while I struggled to get on a flight. When I arrived, some of the arrangements were already in motion. I visited the undertaker and I paid the bill. I was asked about it, I presume he means the bill, and gave my card and payment was taken. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to get on with what needed to be done. A couple of days after the funeral, it was inferred that this was my contribution, as they had organised the wake and ceremony while I was travelling.
Okay, take a deep breath now. We need to get to the end of this before you lose it altogether. Come on. Come on.
Well, we're going to fix this, Donald. I don't want to sound petty, but this was a lot of money. The assumption is always if you leave Ireland for America, you are making lots of money. My brother and sister still live at home. I am the youngest. Oh, come on. They have good jobs and I would be surprised if they didn't earn more than me. I moved to America to follow a theatre dream, but it didn't work out and I now work in a bar. I was closest to my mother and I am the executor of her will. I don't think I will ever see a penny from my mother's estate. I've long since accepted that because I don't think either of them will ever move out of the house. Oh,
keep going. Hold it. Keep it together, Mare. Come on.
But I feel this is a bill we should jointly pay on our mother's behalf. Absolutely. Particularly as it really has put me in a financial hole. I was in the process of buying a house with my partner and this has put this in jeopardy. As my mother would have said, I'm at the pin of my collar financially. I'd like to resolve this, but I really don't know how, particularly as I am back in America. I haven't been able to speak to my mother's solicitor yet, but I'm hopeful he can help. This is all very recent and I don't want to get hung up on it, but I cannot think of anything else. Loving your work, you're about gas. Love, Donal.
Donal. Now, I think you're about to erupt. Do you want to have your first say?
Absolute bastards. Like... What has happened here is they made a couple of sandwiches and Donal has paid for the funeral. And somehow along the way, that is translated into the same thing.
Oh, well, yeah. Mm.
These two, like, firstly, they're older than him. They haven't moved out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to be judgmental, but absolute freeloaders. Like... When your parents die, the only thing you have to do is...
grieve.
Yeah, and pay for a funeral.
And cry.
And he's done that. He's shouldered it for everybody. He's also in the process of buying a house because you know, he's an adult. And that's the thing that people have to do.
I know.
But I cannot believe that they've just...
Donal, you have no idea. The support you're getting in this room is huge. On both sides. Right?
What needs to happen is, right?
Okay. Now, no burning anything
I
down.
would imagine, firstly, I would say, I would be very surprised if a woman, an Irish woman, who has a will made and a solicitor, has not provided for her funeral somewhere.
Set some money aside.
Whether it's in the credit union or whether it's...
I think we all know where you save now. That's about the second or third time you brought the credit union up.
Credit union, I have to say.
Do you think they're looking for
Every time I put money into the credit union, I look how much I have in it and they go, what could I get a loan for? It's like 3 times I could get a loan.
You.
But I would imagine that she has the money somewhere. Because either there's a policy or the money for her funeral is somewhere in the estate. And as soon as the will is read, I would be pretty confident that Donal will get the money back. But that could be quite a while. Mm-hmm. Now, she has a will, so that means she doesn't go into probate. So that's the thing in Ireland that can take years.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea that your brother, like the problem here is not the money. And now I know that is your problem, Donal.
Okay, you deal with the
my
other side.
Problem.
I'll deal with the money.
It's your brother and sister. Like I cannot believe, and I really think that you need to bring this up with them. And I think you need to be really strong about it, that it is not your job. And particularly as the youngest. Now, I know when you're all adults, you're all adults. But particularly as the youngest, for them to allow you to shoulder this when you're already, you've got financial restrictions on you because you're trying to buy a house. It's just bonkers.
Yeah, I know.
And also that he thinks they earn more than him.
Well, there's a lot of telling things in this conversation, right?
Go on.
He is the youngest.
Yes.
He's clearly been away for a while because he's done the theatre thing and now he's been practical and got a job.
I know, he works in the theatre. He hasn't a penny.
Yeah, right. But he's working in a bar. He's doing whatever he's doing. He's clever. He's clever. He is the executor of the will, not the two who are living at home.
I thought that was funny, yeah.
Yeah, which means his mother understood where the responsibility
the problems
is.
were.
Right? The responsibility
Sorry,
is.
responsibility, yeah.
Okay, Donal, here's my take, right? You are executor of the will. You should have a copy of the will right now. You need to get in touch with that solicitor and no more messing about. Just from the practical point of view, this is the way you deal with it. It'll probably be dealt with in the will, actually. But basically, this is very practical advice. You then, as executor of the will, are the holder of the person who makes sure everything happens in that will. You are responsible for that. You have a duty to that, but you are also the person who is in the power of being able to make that happen. That is it. You are the executor.
That's your job. Yeah,
that is your job. You and the solicitor will make sure this happens. First things first, what you do generally is all the costs that are incurred in regards to funerals or anything. So you get them to provide all the receipts that they've spent for
on the sandwiches, the bread, the cheese,
whatever it is,
and we'll make sure that they get that €7 back. The cheap bastards.
So that goes in, and then the cost that you've put in for the funeral, and then that comes off the estate at the top. End of conversation. No messing about. Everything you have, all the receipts, that gets off the top. That is not your responsibility. That is the joint responsibility of the estate. End of conversation.
Niamh.
No messing about. Don't take any
like
prisoners.
A courtroom scene in
I'm not even finished yet. The other thing is, if the boys and girls want to stay living in that house, fair play to them. Let them live in the house. They have to buy you out. They have to buy you out because you are entitled to your. If the will says this is to be split 3 ways, which it probably will be, then the thing is, whatever the will says has to happen. So if they want to stay living there, they have to buy you out. If they don't, you can insist on them actually selling the house. And that's the end of the conversation. The other side of it is you don't want to fall out with your brother and sister. I can see that. You're trying to placate them. You're trying to placate the situation. But the reality is you're the executor of the will. You're going to be responsible. They're going to be hating on you for that. There's an element of grief involved. It's a very dodgy time. If it's very recent, all 3 of you will be grieving. All 3 of you will be grieving in a different way. Take a deep breath. Take them higher moral ground. Absolutely. I can see that you're trying to do that by saying, I've come to terms with the fact that, he's annoyed because the brother and sister did the wake. I'm annoyed because you said, I've accepted I'm not going to take anything from that estate. That's a load of bollocks. And do not accept that.
I would say, the fact that you haven't read the will, I would say that Niamh's right. I think that you were made the executor of the will because your mother knows all 3 of you. Mm-hmm. And she's
figured out who the sensible one is.
She knew the way this could go.
Yeah.
And I think that if she knew how this could go, I think you'll also find that she has actually provided for it in the will. Mm-hmm. Now, if she hasn't, she hasn't.
No, but the thing is, any expense as the executor that you incur, so any phone call you make, anything like that, you can recoup from the estate. That's it. And that comes off before anybody gets any money. So that legally is correct and proper. So don't be sitting there thinking you're responsible.
Yeah.
That you are just, as executor of the will, you are the person responsible to make sure this happens. I'm sorry. I'm just like...
Yeah, I know. But that's the administration.
I'm so wound up about this. Yeah.
The other side of it is that the brother and sister...
live in the house.
They're living in the house and they also think that he's going to pay for the funeral. I think...
What do you think?
That the big risk here is... that you're going to fall out with your brother and sister.
Yeah, you don't want
that.
Now,
I mean, as much as I despise them,
you don't want
to. They are your brother and sister, and you don't want the legacy of your mother's
death to be that.
Death to be that you and your brother and sister never speak to each other again.
So you put it through the solicitor.
But at the same time, it's them that are forcing this. Before, the administration of the will and your mother's wishes have to be carried out. But I do think aside from that, maybe there hasn't been an opportunity for you to make clear to your brother and sister the position you're in. maybe you need to check in with them and make it clear what your position is. Because if they think that you were in America making loads of money, then maybe they think that that's something that you would want to do, and that it would be very easy for you to just pay for everything and come in. And maybe they think that you're like, you know, Billy Big Balls, as they say, and in you come with your credit card.
Is that a character?
Yeah. You come in with your credit card and you're paying for everything, and that's how you will feel better in this situation. I think that there is a chance of that. I don't think necessarily that's likely.
No.
But maybe that's there. Maybe they're thinking, oh yeah, I'm sure he'd be only too happy to do this. Maybe they don't realise.
You need to get in touch with the solicitor and get the will.
Yeah.
And then, but there's no accepting, I'm not getting anything. That's rubbish. That is rubbish. Whatever the will says, that has to happen. There's no conversation about that unless she wasn't of sound mind. But
Now,
it's not likely. That has to happen. That's it. So you can take comfort from that. What you need to do now is make sure that you don't lose the relationship you have with your brother and sister. That's really important.
yeah.
I think you're going to need them in the future. Maybe not right now.
You will. I mean, this is, you know, you hear so many stories of families that as soon as somebody dies, it splits down the middle and it's a mess. But it is a hard time. It's not helped by the fact that you're living out the country and they have this kind of weird dispute going on with them.
Yeah.
But what I would say is keep them abreast of everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
As the executor, like if you're going to the solicitor, say you send them an email, I've contacted the solicitor, they're going to give me a copy of the will. Send them a copy of the will as soon as they have it.
Yes, exactly right.
Make it clear, like Mum provided in her will, this is how her funeral costs are to be paid. So it'll be refunded to you. And if it isn't, because we're not 100% certain that it isn't, but I would be so surprised just because like insurance companies were scams back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there were people that didn't have a penny that were, you know,
paying in for funerals.
There was 12 dress horses seeing them off their pauper's grave. Like, so I think you, if in the unlikely event that it isn't provided for in her will, then I think you need to have a clear conversation.
Very clear that this is an expense that's to be shared equally. You take it off the estate. And the quicker you resolve the estate, then the quicker then all this is sorted.
Yeah.
And if the guys want to stay living in that house, then they just have to buy you out. That's all it is. And they should be able to do that between them.
And if it happens, last thing on this, if it happens that there is no money for you in this for you, burn to the ground. I've said it before, I'll say it again.
Hey, what if he gets the will and everything's left to him?
Well, then you cut your brother and sister off because it's going to be awkward.
It could happen.
It could happen. I mean, stranger things have happened. And do you know what?
It's unlikely. Irish mammies, they don't do that.
With that brother and sister, that could be the best thing that ever happens to them.
Well, you never know. But anyway, listen, Donal, we wish you the very best. And I'm really sorry that you've lost your mum. That's really tough.
And I do think that by the time you hear the answer to this, I do think this will be resolved.
Yes, hopefully. Yeah. And listen, let us know how you get on.
Niamh, we have another problem.
Hi. I can't remember the email address, so I'm sending this here. I hope it's okay. I have been living with my boyfriend for the past 6 years and I thought we were very happy. We have a good relationship and we enjoy each other so much. He really is one of my favourite people in the world. Well, he was. At Christmas, we stayed down at his mother's house for a few nights. Less said, the better. Garrod, I wish I'd had you on speed dial. She asked out straight if I was pregnant.
Oh my God.
I said I wasn't. It was Christmas. I'd been living on the wine and the chocolate. She also said I was the least favourite of all my fellas girlfriends.
Wow, she sounds amazing.
Marry that man.
Yeah.
Anyway, my fella is an only child. Her son is the apple of her eye. Oh, Irish mammies. And they're, oh no. He has just turned 40 and has a good job and a good life with me. However, over Christmas, he reconnected with 2 cousins and the 3 of them were one point in a band. Anyway, over the Christmas, he got the
Sorry, I zoned out there for a second.
This went a place I wasn't
The
expecting.
3 of them were at one point in a band.
Yeah, I know. This is going a place I wasn't expecting.
Exactly where this is going.
Anyway, over Christmas, he got the guitar out of the attic and the 3 of them started jamming.
Oh, for God's
By
sake.
the time Christmas was over, they were talking about doing the gigs again. To say they are fucking shocking is an understatement. The singer can't sing at all. And when I see my boyfriend doing that stupid jump up and down like your man from Green Day, I want to murder myself. He is practicing every single night. Like plugging in his amp in the spare bedroom while he's still in his work shirt. He's an accountant. You couldn't write it. It has to stop. Like he's bald. Love to know your thoughts. I can't go back to Tinder, but my groupie days are over. Love the show. Love you both. Thanks so much for the precious laughs. Love, Sonia. Another one. Not the one. Not Sonia. It's not Sonia.
Not the Sonia, no.
Okay. There's so much in this one. I'm loving it.
Oh my God, Sonia. There's nothing more upsetting than seeing the man you love go through a massive midlife crisis right before your very eyes. Like, I mean, I don't want to put an age on this man, but I would imagine he's 39 and a half. Like, this is a man.
40.
Oh, is he 40?
He has just turned 40.
He's just turned 40. Of course he
so
has.
Much,
and I would imagine he's just turned 40 since Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the gig wise, right? I can't imagine.
Oh, they'll not get as far as that.
They're not going to get gigs.
No. It's hard enough for me to get a gig, lads.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, look, she won the Eurovision.
Now, there are places that bands like this gig because they're,
There are, but nobody goes there.
You don't have to go. You don't have to go.
Except other men in these bands.
Yeah,
They're the only people that go there.
You don't have to subscribe. And actually, it's good that he has an interest outside. I think more telling is he is 40 and he's only had girlfriends before that. There's a lot in that statement.
He's only had what?
He's only had girlfriends up till he's 40.
He's only had girlfriends?
Yeah, because God, you don't pay attention, do you? Like, look, she says, I have to find the beginning of it. She says he's 40. He's just turned 40 and a good job. And she's the favourite of all the girlfriends. His mother just said it.
Oh, so he's only had girlfriends up till he's 40.
Yeah, so he's never been married, never committed, many girlfriends by the sounds of it. The ma has gone through them all. Not only that the ma's been involved in all of them, clearly, right? And she's the least favourite. They've only been together for 6 months. I get it.
This is a 40-year-old accountant that thinks he's in Green Day.
Yeah.
I think she can be pretty secure that she's going to be the last girlfriend.
Yeah, she will be. You could be the last girlfriend if you want.
You can catch this man if you want him. Don't worry about that.
But the one thing I have to say is when you get to a certain age with people, you don't have to do all their interests. So you let him off, get some sort of,
Now, I do think he does need to be tempered a little bit.
Oh, really? In what way?
Like, she needs to go up to the spare room and say, like, the electric guitar days now, they're done.
No. Here's a lovely thing.
Get an acoustic guitar.
No. Acoustic's worse, right?
Really?
Yeah, no. I tell you what you do is you give him Bluetooth earphones for his amp so he can hear it, but you don't have to hear it.
That's a woman that's married to a guitarist.
Oh my God, you have no idea. And not only that, my son has taken up guitar since. And so what happens is one of them wanders in. Now, they play guitar very well, don't get me wrong, and it's really lovely. However, it's not something you want all the time. No. So sometimes I'm sitting watching a bit of TV and one of them wanders across with like a wandering minstrel with the guitar, playing the song, not even focused into whatever. Then that one puts the guitar down, the other one goes in and then does exactly the same thing. That's my life at the moment. So I actually watch most TV with subtitles for that reason because I have absolutely no idea what's going on. People say, but and it's lovely and the music is usually very good. The younger fella, he's learning stuff. So we get as far as we do as he knows how to play into Stairway to Heaven or, whatever. And then he stops at the bit, that he can't do. And I always say to him, you need to work the problem, not just play right up to that, because that's just the same piece every time. I'm very supportive of it. But I'm just saying, it's easier with an electric guitar in a spare room upstairs because all you'll hear is kind of tinny kind of scratching if you get earphones that he can hear it, but you don't have to hear it. Acoustic guitar is usually a lot more,
Okay, that's a good point.
Okay, so it's a bit like when somebody takes up drums, you buy them electric kit and earphones.
I understand this perspective, right? Because I play piano and I play guitar at home.
Yeah, you do.
Right?
And you're reviving both.
And the light goes out of my boyfriend's eyes when I pick up the guitar. Like, I have to say, I do see it and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, fine. Sorry, I'll put it down. But
to be fair, you're literally in like an apartment.
There does need...
There's nowhere for him to go.
I understand. There does need to be dedicated practice time when he goes out, not when he puts on the series I don't want to watch.
Yes, okay.
Right?
Exactly. Yes.
I've accepted that.
I'm all for them having a go. Like
you've conquered the first hurdle, which is that he's gone upstairs to do it.
Yeah, that's good.
How attractive he is in this situation is also something you need to get over, right? This is his outlet.
Yeah.
This is something that he's doing And I honestly think genuinely that this is a blip. I think he will.
I think this will lose
I think
steam.
he will put this guitar down.
Yeah.
I mean, they might do, they'll get 3 songs together and they'll go and they'll do an open mic night and they will literally talk about it for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be shopping demos.
No. If you start going against it, he's going to stay in it to spite you. I'm telling you now.
And also he'll feel, I think he'll probably feel really hurt because, he's an artist and this is his music, right? I mean...
Now, he could be brilliant. We don't know.
He could be brilliant, but I just don't think he is.
Listen, if you're driven to play any instrument or do anything musically, you don't put it away for 20 years. It's not a thing, right? It's not a thing. It's you need to play.
I just imagine that she's had a rough Christmas. She was home with his wagon of an Elwyn who was making horrible comments to her. And then all of a sudden, her boyfriend disappears with his 3 mates because they're getting the group back together.
Yeah, to be honest, I'd be more concerned about the ma than I would be about the fucking music. Right?
I know.
That's the truth of it.
Like,
she needs to micromanage
it's not
that
a
mother.
bad time to consider your options. I think this could be a 40 blip.
Yeah,
everyone goes mad when they turn 40.
Yeah,
they think, like, what have I achieved? What have I not done? What have I, maybe he just wants to play guitar for a couple of months.
Yeah, let him just get earphones and do that Bluetooth thing. Honestly, it'll be the life saving of you, because you don't have to play through amps. They can just even if they do, you don't have to hear them.
Yeah, the amp days are done.
Yeah,
and if he's insisting on the amp, just say I've had a complaint from the neighbours. But also he might think he's great, but then when they all get together, they might realise that they're actually not that great.
Yeah, I think this dream will die.
It will die.
It will die, but that's okay. You don't need to be the one that kills it, because it'll die itself. It has a lifespan, I promise you.
Just a little bit of hope from Niamh Kavanagh there. Sonia, I hope we've helped.
Oh, yeah, well.
I think that this is nothing added but time.
Yeah.
I don't think you necessarily need to do anything.
But if you're only 6 months into the relationship, I think in some ways...
Is she only 6 months in?
Yes, apparently. That's what she said at the beginning.
Oh, get out. Sorry, ignore everything we've said. No, knock this on the head. Good luck. I thought she bought a house with him.
No, she doesn't want to go back to Tinder.
No.
She doesn't want to go back to Tinder.
Go back to Tinder. It's grand.
Do you think we've helped?
I think we have. Of course we've helped.
I
think Sonia is now, she's hitting the market. She's strapping on the boots and she is back on the town. If you would like to get in touch, agonyrants@gmail.com. We would love your problems, your stories, your criticisms, your comments, and your follow-ups, of course. If you want, you can subscribe to Head Stuff Plus. We would love to see you there.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bonus series starting and we're very excited about it.
We are.
So, stay in touch. We'll chat to you soon.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.